I was first thinking about God and spiritual questions and whether or not God was real, whether or not any of this stuff was real, I didn't have anybody to talk to about that. I went to the library, I read a lot of books, and I tried to figure it out on my own, and I joined a church, but it was a very lonely experience. I didn't really know what was going on, and I didn't have anybody to talk to about it. And I was really excited to find this program where people actually had a chance to do this together.
All kinds of churches all over the country are asking themselves the questions, how do we welcome society into our doors? The challenge is that those of us who are more on the church end of things have our own language, our own culture, and our own set of assumptions. And those can be difficult to grasp for someone who is less familiar with church, and intimidating for people who are just exploring their faith. We found that those language and cultural barriers just don't even need to be there. Blue Ocean Faith is an organization that helps churches start to rebuild their language and culture in such a way that a different kind of faith conversation is possible, a conversation that breaks down the barriers. One of the best ways we've discovered to do that is with our Seek course.
Seek is an experience-based course designed to help people connect with faith who might otherwise be considered bad candidates for faith. Our church is right in the shadow of Harvard and MIT, places where, statistically speaking, not many people actually go to church. Yet we discovered a surprising thing. While that was true, lots and lots and lots and lots of people were looking for a vibrant conversation about God, about faith. Over more than a decade, we interviewed dozens and maybe even hundreds of people about what would make that experience work best for them. And one thing we discovered was that Seek didn't just work for people who might say work at Harvard or MIT, but really for anybody we met at the gym, at work, in our neighborhood.
I wanted to understand why this person behind me who was screaming, "I love you, Jesus!" like how they could actually mean that and feel it, and I wanted to give myself permission to get excited about Jesus.
Coming from a church background, I was somewhat skeptical that the Blue Ocean Faith approach really had anything new to offer me.
I was raised in a Catholic home. I did the whole bit, the First Communion and confirmation, and I spent most of my life pretty certain that I knew who God was, but I couldn't say that I had encountered God for myself. At Seek, I met a group of people who had some of the similar questions that I did, and I found a safe space to question things that I had wondered about all my life. Now I feel confident that I can pursue any obstacles that may come my way because I have this relationship with God. And I've established a support network of friends that will continually encourage me.
Now I enjoy having faith conversations with a diverse group of people, and I've learned to adopt some of the ways they approach relationship with God into my own relationship.
But I remember after it was over, we were talking and kind of breaking things down, and I thought about something in my week. My first inclination was to get stressed out, and then someone else in my head said, "Oh, we can handle that." And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm not alone anymore.
If what we've been describing about Seek and about this Blue Ocean approach to faith and churches is of interest to you, could I encourage you to highly consider coming to Cambridge, Massachusetts on August 1st through 3rd for the Blue Ocean Summit. This is a yearly gathering of people from all over the country, and now some from Western Europe, who are Blue Ocean practitioners, and they come together at this really unique event to meet each other, to swap insights, to encourage each other as they try to put this into practice, and to hear from a really provocative group of speakers who will include some Blue Ocean leaders, but also people from academia, people from media, people from publishing, to talk about the implications of this in the wider world. If this is of interest to you, check it out at blueoceanfaith.org.